Hello again, I'm Joana Fidalgo, and today Car Throttle is being very mean to me because they know I sold my E46 M3 for an RX-7. And now they've given me this to try and really question my life choices. So this is an E46 M3 CSL, only 1383 were produced, and it's quite different from the M3 that I used to own. So first it has more power. These come out with 360 horsepower, so about 17 horsepower more than a standard M3, but they're also a lot lighter, about 110 kilos lighter. And that's for all, having lots of little carbon composite bits, like the front apron at the front. The bonnet is still aluminium, like the normal M3s, but you've got something very special, which is the first exposed carbon roof from BMW, and something that they really adopted for the other models. On the interior, you've got lots of carbon bits, you've got a carbon diffuser as well, and you've even got a plastic molded boot lid and some thinner glass. One of the things I thought was really interesting, just to see how much detail they went into, is actually the boot floor is made of like some card fibers. Don't call it cardboard because it's honeycombed. And I actually look, the original one weighs around 10 kilos and this one is 5 kilos only. Might seem like a very small thing, but it really shows the level of detail that the engineers from BMW went with this car. They really pushed it really further. So I'm really curious to see, will this make me regret my RX-7? On the interior, as you can see, you've got quite a lot of difference. You've got the CSL door trim, which is nice. You've got the carbon door cards, and you've got lots of Alcantara, which is really nice, and some nice seats. My M3 had the normal leather seats that you see on a standard 3 Series, so these kind of really huggy and they're very nice. One of the things that you also notice is that you've got a bit more carbon here in the middle, but they only came with an SMG. And this is a bit of a contentious point, because a lot of people believe that a real driver's car needs to be manual. And I've actually never driven an SMG. It's going to be my first experience with one. My car was originally an SMG that was converted to a manual, previous to my ownership, so I'm really excited to see if this is as Marmite as people say. The engine is a slightly modified S54, so it's got slightly different camshafts and valves. Obviously the calibration is all different, not only for the engine, for the SMG as well. But the real jewel, and the bit I really wanted in my car, is the carbon airbox. So it makes it sound like a mountain is falling over. Is amazing. So I'm really excited to hear this car honking. Honk! So very lovely. I love the Alcantara. I'm not someone who's very keen on paddles, so I might actually use the shifter instead. The paddles always make it feel like a little bit like a video game to me. So I'm looking forward to this. Okay. It's really weird. There is something very familiar about it, but I can already tell this car is a lot more composed than my M3 was. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, you can feel like that kick on your back when you change gear. That's kind of nice. It feels very sporty. Okay, let's try this again. Because where I've actually noticed the changes to be a bit more sluggish has actually been when I'm driving a bit slower, so drive faster. That's what I have to say. But I also love, a little bit like the same thing that I had with my E46 M3, is that if you just want to drive it normally, like I am now, it's in automatic, it's civilized, it's a 3 Series. Then when you want, you can unleash all this power, and it's such a marvel of engineering. Well done, BMW, well done. It still feels a bit bigger than my RX-7, but I think that's normal. It is still a bigger car. It's still heavier than my RX-7 is, but has a lot more horsepower to make up for it. So if you look at a horsepower by 1,000 kilos, this one is clearly the winner. Now we need to go slow because there's some horses, and I don't want to scare the horses with my carbon airbox. I can still do this. I can still be slow and gentle in this. It's possible. I don't want to, but it's possible. And then, past the horses. Ha! I was saying earlier, and I think I lost my train of thought. Would I have this instead of a normal M3? If I compare this to my car, and I'm comparing just back to back, I much prefer this. If you consider the price difference, how much one of these is used these days, or how much my car was, I could probably chuck a lot of options or a lot of parts of my car, make it a lot more similar to this one. But I think having an original CSL is something very special. I think the only thing I would be worried about, I probably wouldn't be as inclined to use it because maybe I wouldn't want to put miles on it, and I think that's criminal when you've got a car that you don't drive. But it is a beautiful car. It's such a part of history for BMW. And it would be so special to own one. So if I had the means to have one, I probably would. Now, is this making me miss my M3? Yes, it is. Mainly the noise. I forgot how good the noise is. Of course, this one is amplified by that amazing carbon airbox. But the sound is still very much the same, and it feels very familiar. It almost like makes me think like, what could I have done to my M3 to turn it a bit closer to a CSL? So if you ask me, do I regret swapping my M3 for my RX-7? I don't. I feel like I was so lucky to experience the S54, even though it's in a different guise than the one that's in this car, but it still feels very familiar. It feels like I still feel like I'm returning to something I know. So no, I don't regret selling my M3, but I absolutely love this car. I am very much in love with this car. It's very special. Oh my God, I need to do this. Can I do this? Oh God. Can you see the sheep? What is happening? Oh no, I do not want to hit the sheep with a CSL. Did I ever imagine in my life, what were the There's so many of them. No! Look at that. Oh my God. What life choices did I make? E46 M3 CSL also has sheep. There you go. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. Look how many there are. Part of me wants to count them, part of me is afraid I'll fall asleep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there you go. Go there. Oh my goodness. That was hilarious. So now that I had the chance to drive this very lovely E46 M3 CSL, would I replace my RX-7 with one of those? Tough call. I think they're very different cars and wouldn't really be a fair comparison with our RX-7. I think I still like that childishness that the RX-7 brings compared to my M3. But at the end of the day, petrol heads want to own all types of cars, and I think it's really important for you to be able to experience lots of different cars. So as much as I love the S54 in a slightly different guise than the one in this car, I'm really excited I get to experience a completely new engine and a rotary at it. So I don't regret it, but if you want to give me one of these for my garage, I will very much say yes, because I absolutely love this car.